Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about the topic, second unit, first topic, that is array. In this, what are the different types of array and how can we represent an array, and how can we calculate the number of elements in an array, and the address also how can we calculate. So these topics we will discuss in a single dimensional array. Okay. So array basically divided into three types: one dimensional array, two dimensional array, and more than two means it is a multi-dimensional array. So these are the three types of array. So one by one we will discuss in this video. So mainly we are focusing on one dimensional array. One dimensional also called single dimension. So now we are going to look at the what is a one dimensional array. So see, one dimensional array or single dimensional array, there will be some syntax. How can we define an array in a C or C++ language? So first of all, we need to mention what is the type of an array and what is the name of an array and the size of the array. So here, for example, suppose if I'm going to declare an integer array, so we need to mention int. Otherwise, if you are going to declare a character array, so we need to mention character, char. So here integer I'm mentioning. So int, this is the array name. This is user's choice. You can put any name like A, B, C, or anything. So here I have taken A. And if it is a name of an student, you can take student name also instead of A. The name will be student name, and the size is 10. Here I have taken. You can take anything size like 100,000 or 1 lakh. So here these are the three. So here int is a data type. Here A is the name of an array. This is user's choice, and this is also user's choice. 10 is the size of an array. Okay, you can take any size of your choice. So this is how we can declare in a program. So now how to calculate the elements in an array. Suppose total elements, how many elements are there? By looking at the lower bound and upper bound, how can we say? So total elements is equal to upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. Here upper bound means highest index. What is the highest index of an array? And what is the lowest index of an array? So this will be minus, and plus 1 we can add. Suppose here one example here I have taken. This is a linear array, and here it is a lower bound is 0 and upper bound is 5. So total elements means 5 minus 0 plus 1, that is equal to 5 plus 1 equal to 6. So look at here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements are here. If it is a small array, we can calculate it manually. If it is a big array, we can't calculate it manually. So that's why that will be the formula. Upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. So it is equal to total elements of an array we can get. Okay. So see here, if you want to calculate the location of particular any element, so here it is not possible manually if it is a big array. Suppose here 6 elements are there, so we can calculate it manually. Address. So here we need to know many more things before calculating the address. See, in a linear array there will be already this is the subscript, this is the element. So up to this, this is the location. Actually, this is for our perspective. In 0th location, 15 element is stored. In the first location, 7th element is stored. So actually, this will not be the address. So while declaring in an array, so the memory the memory will be divided into cells. First cell, second cell, like that. So memory will not be empty always from the first cell. So the memory, if after declaring an array, suppose you declared 100 elements in an array, okay, so after declaring it, the memory, the operating system will look at the memory where will be 100 cells of space is available. Okay, so it will look at, so it will not available from the first location or second location, so it will search. Suppose from the 1100 location, the space is available. Okay, 100 elements space is available. So from there the element will be stored. Okay, so that's why it is called from where the elements address is storing, so it is called base address. Okay, so from that the elements empty locations are available. That's why operating system will store element from that location. Okay, so from that location, so 1100 is the base address. Base address means from where it is storing, so that's why it is called base address. Okay, from that the element location is available. Okay, here also for 6 elements the base address is from 1100. Okay, so here you will get the doubt, so what is 1104, 1108, how it is calculated? Okay, because here it is an integer array. Okay, because it is an integer array. So in integer array, so what will happen, the width of the array, the length of any particular element is 4 bytes. Okay, the length of any particular element is 4 bytes. Okay, so here 4 bytes means it will take from 1100 to next element it will store 1104. Next element it will calculate the address. For each element it will add 4 bytes. Okay, because the width of this particular element is 4 bytes, because it is an integer array. Integer array, you know already, it will take 4 bytes. Okay, the space of 4 bytes. For a character it will take only 1 byte. Okay, and for long it is integer, it will take 8 bytes. So according to the different data type, you need to add the address. Okay, you need to increment the address. Here 4 bytes are it is already mentioned, well, integer, so that's why we are adding the 4 bytes here. Okay, 1104, 1112, 1116. Okay, so here the fourth index element address is 1104. The fourth index address element is 1104. Okay, and here it is you know already, it is a small array, you can calculate it. But fourth address it is 1116. For fifth it is 1120. But in a 1000 elements of an array, suppose if you want to calculate the address for 150, so we can't calculate manually. So we need to add 150 times, that is plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. It will not at all possible. Okay, so that's why for calculating an address in a single dimensional array, there will be one formula. The formula is address calculation in a single dimensional array. How can we calculate here? So listen, so this is for address of particular location. Suppose I need for fourth element, I want to calculate address. Okay, so like that, a of 4. So this is for index. For which index you want to calculate. So address of this particular index is equal to b plus W. W means that is width, how much size. B is a base address, you know already, from which base address it is going to start. For each and every array, the base address will be different. Suppose I declared only 50 elements. So 50 elements space is available from 2000 location. So operating system will allocate from the 2000 location to 50 elements. So what will be the base address there? So B, that is 2000 will be the base address there. So here the base address will be different. It will be calculated by operating system. It will not calculate manually. Okay, and where the memory space is available, that will be your base address. Width means it is also depending on the different data types. If it is integer, it will be 4 bytes. If it is a character, 2 bytes. Like it is a long, 8 bytes. So depending on the different data types, the width will be changed. And here I means which index you want to know, and the lower bound means that is what is the array lower bound. Always lower bound will be assumed as a 0. If it is not assumed, they will be mentioned. Okay, lower bound will be, suppose my lower bound is, maybe it will be start something from 5. So here we can take 5. Otherwise, if it is not specified, we can assume it as a 0. We can assume it as a 0. Okay, so from this we want to calculate the base address. Okay, so here find out the address of A of 2 in the previous array base address, that is 1100. Okay, so in the previous array we will see, just see here. So what will be the 2, A of 2? Okay, A of 2, what will be the address? It is 1108 will be the address. Okay, so we need to calculate like this. We need to calculate. If we are calculating, we should get 1108 will be the answer. So we will look whether it is coming or not. So I is equal to 2, which element I want to calculate, that is A of 2. Lower bound is 0 and width is equal to 4. Okay, width, because it is already mentioned, it is a 4, it is an integer array. So here A of 2 is equal to 1100 plus 4 into 2 minus 0. So what does it? 4 into 2 is already 8, 1108. Okay, look at that array. So what will be the address? 1108 will be the address. Okay, so that we already calculated here, it is a correct. So now we will see whether can we calculate for the fifth element. So whether we are getting a of 20, that is 1120 or not, we will see. Okay, so here by calculating the 1120, okay, just look at here, that is the A of 5 I want to calculate. Okay, A of 5 I want to calculate. So what will be the address? 1100 will be the base address and width is equal to 4. Okay, what will be the lower bound? That is equal to 0, and 0 minus what will be the 5, that is what we want to calculate, that is equal to 5 minus 0. 5 minus 0. So what does it mean? That is equal to 4 into 5, it is equal to 20. Here into we need to mention. Okay, it is into. So 4 into 5, it is equal to 1120. Okay, so 1120 will be the address of your address. Okay, so whether we will check whether it is correct or not. We will check. So this I'm deleting. So what will be the address for 5? It is 1120 will be the address. Okay, so like this we need to calculate address here using this formula. The formula is base address plus width into index minus LB. Okay, so index means which address you want to find out, that will be. Okay, so we will see one more example, one more numerical. So here given the base address of an array is 1300, 1900. Here lower bound is not 0. It is already mentioned it is 1300 and upper bound is 1900. As 1020 is the base address and size of an each element is 2 bytes. Okay, in the memory find the address of B of 1700. Okay, so we can't find it manually. So 1700 ka. So here in this given values, base address is 1020 and lower bound is 1300. Width already mentioned, it is 2. So W is equal to 2 and I is equal to 1700. Okay, which we want to calculate 1700. So answer is equal to 10,020. That is your base address plus width is 2 into what will be the index? 1700 minus 1300. Okay, 1700 minus 1300 is equal to 500. 2 into 5, 400. 2 into 400 it is 800. So 1020 plus 800 is equal to 1820. It will be your address calculation. Okay, it will be address for your particular thing. Okay, so hope you understand. So here I mentioned about what is the 3 different types of arrays: 1 dimension, 2 dimension and 3 dimensional and multi-dimensional. Here how can we calculate a single dimensional array address calculation and what is the base address here I mentioned. So hope you understand. In the next video we will see what is the 2 dimensional array and how can we represent and how can we calculate. Okay, so hope you understand. Thank you.